Hey everybody, Tammi C Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. Oh yes, I created this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? I'm doing good. Usher said, good. Alrighty. Today I want to talk about how to stop wasting time on nonsense. We spend too much time on things that don't matter. Only certain people understand the value of a second, of a minute, of an hour, of a day, of a week, of a month, of a year. And we don't have time to waste, people. We don't have time to waste. Every day is a present. Every day is a gift. What will you do with your 24 hours? That makes a big difference. Will you spend it aimlessly scrolling on your cell phone? Like so many of us do. Matter of fact, let me make sure, oh, my watch is in there. I just didn't want it to be ringing while I'm recording. But yeah, our time is precious. Okay, hit that like button for me. Hit subscribe. Thank you all for always tuning in and commenting. You all are so sweet. I'm coming off of a busy weekend. I had dinner with a dear friend. It was impromptu. Mexican food, delicious, local, newer restaurant. So that's what's up. In the words of one of my friends, you tell her some good news, she'll say, yeah, that's what's up. I told my sister I love when she says that. Then my two friends and I, we were on the lakefront, Soldier Field. That's where the Chicago Bears play. House music is a big thing here in Chicago. We are the originators of Jack your body. You all know anything about that? That's us. So we did a walk along the lake to house music. At each stop, it was a DJ jamming it out. Quite a few lady DJs. I was impressed. But we had a good old time. 3.5-mile walk. We had some runners too, so it was a 5K. And we had breakfast after that. Then my sister and I went over to our picnic for our high school. 38 years ago, we graduated. So we were able to chit chat and talk with some of our classmates. So hopefully in 2027, which will be 40 years, we will do something really big as a class. But yeah, it's 1970 out there through 2000s in this big, I guess it's a forest preserve. So yeah, a big park. Okay, you all, let's get it. Stop wasting time in nonsense. It's all about your focus. What are you focused on? If you spend time dealing with negativity, some people spend time in drama. They have drama-filled relationships. They have unhealthy relationships. They have people who are not available. It's really a waste of time when you spend time with someone who's never going to commit to you. I have a late friend. She passed away. Beautiful lady. She was my mom's age, and she told me, she said, Tammi, I spent 20 years with a married man. And she said, I'm so ashamed. I wish I could get those years back. If you saw this lady, tall, statuesque, and skin looked like milk. The most prettiest skin you ever want to see. Spent that time with a married man, 20 years. That's negativity. That's drama that you don't need. A lot of times, let's be honest, confession time, we are our worst enemies. We know the answer to our problem. We know what we're doing is not beneficial, but it's like a hamster on a wheel. We cannot get off, and we just keep going and going down a dark path. So think about the value of your life, the value of a second, the value of a day. Do you want to spend it with someone who's never going to commit to you? Do you want to do that? You're wasting your time. Don't ever get caught up in, well, at least I have somebody to lay with me sometimes, or at least this, at least that. No, this is where you have to value you and get off of that. Being alone is depressing. You could find so much joy being alone. Now, that's not what my channel is all about, pushing being alone. But my channel is about being happy. And what in the hell are you going to do? If you have somebody, you should be happy. If they're a good person, you're a good person, healthy situation, not perfect, healthy. If you are alone, you got to be happy. It's just a time in your life where you're not going to get everything that you want all at the same time, and you got to find happiness in it. I was able to find happiness when I had breast cancer. I'm not saying initially I was jumping up and down, but along the way, people being kind to me, bringing me food. I'm spending time with my late mom at her house for a couple of weeks, and people rallying around me. That allowed me to learn how to have peace in the midst of being ill. I found great peace. God is good to me. Alrighty, you all. Don't waste your time on negative people. I'm sure they're at your workplace or previous workplaces, and you'll see them huddled up in the corner gossiping. They used to do that at the school I was at. And they would come in my classroom. Miss Walker, let me tell you what happened. Now, I'm not a Chicago Public School employee. I was a community partner. So I really didn't want to hear what they were saying. I tried to be as nice as possible. So I had a blanket statement. Really? I'm sorry that happened to you. You don't say. And that was pretty much the extent of what I would say. Half the time, didn't know what they were talking about. Didn't want to get involved. Didn't want my name in anything. You can decide if you want to avoid negative people or if you want to feed into it. Many years ago, probably about 18 years ago, I worked for US Cellular. I worked for them a couple of times, but this time I was a contractor. They had me in the corner like I did something wrong, and I was sitting at a slither of a desk. The desk pulled out from the wall. But I had a good view. I was looking out the window, sitting next to my manager, who was very, very kind, and two supervisors who was real cool. Everybody was cool in my little area. So people would walk by and complain for me. Why do they do this to you? Why are you sitting in that corner with that little piece of a desk? They should be shamed. And I told those people, but on Friday, we got paid every week. On Friday, my check is going in my account. That's all that matters. I'm doing a job. They're kind to me. It's peaceful. I'm purchasing Blackberries or whatever I was buying for US Cellular. And it paid my bills. You can't sweat the small stuff. I had a desk. That wasn't my house. I was just doing my job. But they kept bringing that up over and over. But my mind, I had worked on my mind so good, that didn't even bother me how they had me set up there. Another thing that some of us do, this is when our focus is off, we're letting our health fail us. We're taking all of these pills and these drugs and smoking all this weed and drinking. Now, I'm not against marijuana. You all know my story. I don't smoke it. Never have. Where's my phone? Why is it ringing when I thought I turned it off? Clearly it's not off, huh? It's off now. But to overuse anything, alcohol is a problem. Marijuana is a problem. Overuse. Like I said, one of my friends have to use it. She has a medical condition, and it helps her with her pain management. People use it for anxiety. They can't sleep. I'm not saying anything about that. I tell my clients when they tell me they use it to unwind at night. I said that's the best way to do it. But don't overuse it. Don't need it to move. Don't need it to wake up, sit down, whatever. You all know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain any of this. Letting your health fail by not doing any form of exercise, not drinking any water, not taking vitamins. I take a lot of vitamins. I spend a lot of money on vitamins. And they have really been a blessing to my life. I need to get back to my juicing because that's the one that put me over the top. I will be doing that because I quit my job, y'all. I quit my job. So I'm doing my business full time. So I do need a little extra energy because I've really been burning my brain to, just maintain, keep everything good. Everything's going real good though. But it's a new venture. So, whew. They've been driving these motorcycles. Alrighty. Another thing we do is operate out of fear. Afraid to take a risk. Staying at a job we hate for 20 years. Knowing we hate that job, boom, they lay you off. Playing it safe when you're never safe. Sometimes we think we're safe and we get laid off. So you may as well do that side job. You may as well do your venture. And don't say you don't have talent. All of us have talent. All of us have a gift. You have to figure out what it is and tap into it. I know you can bake some cakes out there and cookies and cupcakes and sing and dance and sew and paint a beautiful picture. I know you love to travel. You want to create your own travel company, be an interior designer. Oh yeah, you do. You're an author. There's a book inside of you. Don't be afraid. You got to do it. Also, talking to people about your dreams. And it's most unfortunate that people be jealous of you. Sometimes they crafty. They smile. Oh, I'm so happy for you. No, they're not. They're not happy. They wish they were you. They may have more money than you. They may have a bigger house than you. They have the kids. They have the husband. But they're silently jealous of you. Imagine that. It happens. It really does. And it's very disheartening. It's happened to me. And it kind of hurts my feelings because that's not how I view people. I'm not jealous. I know my one girl said most people have it in them. Her mother told us about Cain and Abel as a little girl. And I don't have to envy another woman. I feel like it's enough money being printed. I feel like we all are different sizes. Somebody's going to have the husband with the 3 kids, and somebody like me not going to get to have kids. I'm very confident. I'm very sure of who I am. God put me on this blazing path that I'm on. I don't have to be jealous of nobody else. When you're confident and secure in yourself, why would you be jealous? Some celebrities that have money, fame, fortune, big houses, they hate their life. So I don't compare myself with nobody else. I am on the path that God has put me on. I've been saying that for years. When you get sure of that path, you're not going to be looking to the right and the left trying to figure out what the next person is doing. You're too busy with your head down, grinding, working on your own thing. Be careful talking to these different people. I just saw a YouTuber who said she was starting her own business. She told her dear friend, the friend jumped in front of her and got her EIN number for some business similar. See what I'm saying? That competition stuff. Even mothers be jealous of daughters, sisters against sisters, a friend, a cousin. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. When people are jealous, it's their own insecurity. They're insecure inside, and you are radiating something they wish they could do. But that's not your concern. Just keep quiet about your dreams. Oh Lord, y'all. I did as good as I could do. Don't put your hope in others. Don't put your hope solely in a relationship. Because if that person leaves, you're going to be devastated. You putting your hope in this company that you can be the VP and they lay you off. You're going to be devastated. You put your hope in God, not in man, not in a company, not in your Birkin bag, not in your Louis, not in your house, not in your car. Be safe out here. It kind of ties back into friends and family. I'm very saddened to hear about the young lady here in Chicago. My niece says she was a heck of a hairdresser. She had her hair business going well, but she got on the boat in her bikini and it wasn't safe. And that's what I'm saying. You want to be careful when you're out here partying. Some of these people, they don't have your back. You drunk. They'll leave you. You drunk. You fall off the boat. Nobody can get to you. You got to put your own life in your own hands. Don't trust everybody you're with. And sometimes when we're intoxicated or high, that could cost you your life. Stay sober. Keep your head on the swivel. I'm not saying don't have a drink. I sure do. But I'm not out here drinking and driving over the limit. I watch what I drink. And if I want to really get toasty, I'm in my home or I'm in a hotel. Or maybe I'm out of town at a relative house. But I'm not going to be out and about unsafe. Always be safe, you all. Stop being so trusting. And at the end, we got to have faith. We got to step out on faith. Faith is in God. Faith is in ourselves. And some people will say, I'm waiting on God to give me a sign. And God is saying, all along, girl, I was waiting on you. Son, I was waiting on you. Sometimes we have to make a move and God will do the rest. Faith without works is dead. You could pray for 12 years, but if you don't create a business plan, how can you start your business? If it wasn't for the support system I have, sometimes I don't know where I would be. Getting through breast cancer twice with people that love and care about me, rallied around me, took me to appointments, brought me money, brought me food, took me out to eat. Even becoming this therapy practice owner, my therapist pushed me to do this. She gave me the list of things to do to prepare for my corporation. I didn't have the license yet, but I started working on it in September 2023. By July 2024, I had my LCSW. I was able to open my practice. I'm almost a year old. The practice is just about a year old. And now I'm full-time doing what I love. I'm so grateful to God. But I was scared because of the health care insurance. It's so expensive. You all know. But I'll be able to afford it. I make good money. But fear had me bound. But I'm so glad I stepped out on faith. Because of Sheila, the lady I still practice with, just a little, being under her for 6 years motivated me. Being with my friend Carla and my god cousin Cassandra, her having her own practice. These people have talked to me about having my own practice. Carla is 4 years in. And I said, Carla, do you regret starting your own practice? Hell no. Carla don't even talk like that. She said, hell no. So we just got to do it. I know it's scary, you all. I'm not going to tell a story because I was very concerned. But I did my work over this last year. I'm with 7 different organizations that'll filter me clients. And so far, so good. What are you going to do? Where's your business plan? What are your dreams? What are your hopes? What are you waiting on? Chop, chop. It's time to get at it. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you thought about my video. I am going to get out of here. I have a client at noon. Then I have a couple of more this evening. So once I'm done with my noon client, I'll go wash my car, fuel up, take care of some stuff around the house. Always something to do. God bless you all. God keep you all. Take care of yourself. Stay cool. It's very hot where I am outside of Chicago. Bye.